In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 13, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Braves vs. Miami Marlins. Game 2. The Atlanta Braves visit the Miami Marlins at Marlins Park on Saturday for the second of 3 games between the two National League East rivals. The Braves are 67-46, which is second in the National League East, 6 games behind the front-running New York Mets. The Marlins are 50-62, which is 4th in the National League East, but a distant 22 half games behind the front-running New York Mets. Strider had a bad outing his last time up versus the Mets, with 4 earned in 2.2 innings on 6 hits and 2 walks in a loss. That said, in the 2 starts prior to that, Strider posted 12.2 combined frames with 2 earned, 6 hits and 2 walks in a pair of victories. I like Strider to notch another good start in this matchup. This one is going to be a challenge for the Marlins, who have struggled to get anything going offensively since the All-Star break. Miami is expected to send Nieder to the hill here, with Trevor Rogers on a rehab assignment after suffering back spasms in late July. Strider struggled in his last start, but there is a big difference between facing the Mets and facing the Marlins. The Braves are a dangerous offensive team, and they have played fairly well on the road this season. We've seen Strider pitch well most of the year, and with the Braves bats far better than their counterparts, you have to give the upper hand to the visitors. So the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. Atlanta starting pitcher Spencer Strider is coming off a poor performance in which the right-hander gave up 4 runs in only 2 2/3 innings. The total has finished over in 5 of the last 8 games between Atlanta and Miami, as well as in 5 of the last 8 games that Atlanta has played in Miami. Atlanta is all about the over, as the total has finished over in 19 of Atlanta's last 27 played on the road, and in 15 of the Braves' last 21 overall. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers vs. Chicago White Sox. The Detroit Tigers are in the Windy City on Saturday to play the second game of a 3-game series against American League Central rival the Chicago White Sox. The Tigers are last in the American League Central at 43-71, which is 18 games behind the front-running Cleveland Guardians. Chicago is 57-56, which is 3rd in the American League Central, 3 half games behind the front-running Guardians. The Chicago White Sox have lost 4 out of the last 6 and have started to show cracks in their pitching staff, as the White Sox team earned run average has dropped to 16th at 3.93. Matt Manning is 0-0 this season, but has a respectable 2.25 earned run average, and in 4 starts this season has 20 innings pitched, allowing only 5 earned runs, and the Tigers are a respectable 2-2 over that 4-game span. Chicago White Sox starter Lucas Giolito has lost each of his 2 starts this season to Detroit, allowing 5 earned runs on 6 hits in 11 2/3 innings. The White Sox are without one of their best hitters, Tim Anderson. Lucas Giolito's had his ups and downs, but he was roughed up by the Tigers in his last start against them a few weeks ago, and Matt Manning's proven to be a solid arm in his first couple of starts so far this season. I get the reasoning for backing either side here, but personally, I'm done backing the White Sox, as all I've had happen to me is end up disappointed when the White Sox drop winnable games that they've done more often than not this season, and if this team misses the postseason, that'll be the big reason why. So the Detroit Tigers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Tigers have struggled at the dish all season, as they are averaging the least amount of runs scored per game, and they have the 3rd lowest overall team batting average. They will score enough runs to keep this game close, but I don't see either team exploding at the plate. The White Sox have also struggled at the plate this season, as they are scoring the 20th least amount of runs per game. It will take multiple base hits and 1 inning for either of these teams to score, as I don't have faith in either of them consistently driving in men when they are in scoring position. I also love the Tigers starter in this one, as Manning has been solid over his past few starts. He completely shut down the Rays in his last appearance, and he will carry that momentum over into this one. The Tigers bullpen will also make it difficult for the White Sox to get anything going at the plate, as they are allowing the 5th least amount of runs per game. Detroit and Chicago struggle scoring runs, as the Tigers are last in baseball and the White Sox are 17th. The total has finished under in 10 of Detroit's last 16 overall with 4 pushes, and in 51 of the last 78 games that Detroit has played on the road. The total has also finished under in 4 out of Chicago's last 5 played at home, as well as in 9 of the White Sox last 13 overall. Both of these teams will continue to have problems at the dish, and this game will stay extremely low scoring. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus New York Mets. The Philadelphia Phillies face the New York Mets, with both teams having strong seasons and hoping to secure playoff spots in the final 2 months of the season. The Phillies have a 62-49 record, and with a 13-6 record since the All-Star break, have leaped into a wild card spot in the National League. The Mets, meanwhile, have a 73-40 record with a 9-2 record in August, boasting the second-best record in the National League. For the upcoming game, the Phillies will have Aaron Nola as their starter, who is coming off 2 starts with only 2 runs allowed, while the Mets will turn to Jacob deGrom, who in 2 starts this season has only allowed 3 runs. Facing Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom on back-to-back nights is never a fun proposition. The two of them combined for 4 straight National League Cy Young Awards. However, their names alone always create an inflated price for the Mets, especially at home. That's not to say they aren't great pitchers, but they also cannot do everything. That provides value on the Phillies for Saturday's game. They're even cheaper underdogs than Friday's game, indicating that oddsmakers also understand deGrom's situation. The Mets have no reason to risk anything with deGrom, and he will continue to be on a short leash. Not only that, just about every New York fan will waste no time complaining about their team never providing the necessary run support for their superstar. That was the case in his first start this season, which was less than 2 weeks ago. Despite allowing just a single run, the Mets still lost 5-1 to the league's worst team, the Nationals. The Phillies have been quite the opposite of that, as they were one of the hottest teams entering this series. If New York can find a way to lose to Washington behind a deGrom start, doing so against Philly is very much a possibility. That's also in part due to Aaron Nola being on the mound for the Phillies. He was able to lead the team to a 13-1 win over those aforementioned Nationals, and they've won his last 2 starts by a combined score of 21-3. Philly has also had some dominating wins behind his performances against great teams, like a 14-4 win over the Braves. Given that deGrom has pitched just 5 and 5.2 innings since his return, the Phillies can take this game in the later innings even if things don't look great to start out. So the Philadelphia Phillies to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Mets look to limit the Phillies lineup, with Jacob deGrom building off his first 2 starts of the season, where he only allowed 3 runs and pitched multiple strong innings with little to no contact at the plate. The Phillies should eliminate the Mets lineup, with Aaron Nola building off 2 starts where he's only allowed 2 runs and pitched multiple scoreless innings with weak contact throughout the game. Let's not forget about Phillies starter Aaron Nola. The right-hander is having a spectacular season. He has conceded either 0 or 1 run in 4 out of his last 5 outings, and is especially comfortable on the road, where he features a 2.24 earned run average. In addition, deGrom will be his usual dominant self. He has accrued a 2.29 career earned run average against Philly, and his slider is simply unhittable. The Mets are not giving up many runs. They have conceded 2 or fewer runs in 5 out of their last 6 bouts. The under is also 3-0-1 in the Phillies' last 4 games in the second game of a series. Both teams have great lineups, and this is a low total, but this game looks to be a pitcher's duel from the first pitch, with the Mets and Phillies turning to 2 of the game's best starting pitchers. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.